Guinevere said her first word today.
Yeah? What was that then?
We think it was higher as in hello. But it might have been higher as in live me higher. Not higher as in car, obviously.
Obviously.
I don't think anything anyone said would have made any difference.
Save Holly!
Ange! Oh.
Save Holly! Do you think throwing stuff at doctors is going to make any difference to Holly? Look, I'm so sorry, Jason. Come on, let me help you get cleaned up.
No, don't touch me.
Do you want me to come and help?
No, I can do it.
Yes. Yes, I'll fill it in. Serena. What? No. Just send it to me in an email, OK? Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's all right. It's just nerdy Nigel from HR.
Something wrong?
Meet the new medical director.
Oh, congratulations.
And I keep dodging these positions, hoping for a quiet life, and yet here I am again.
Have you heard from Jason this morning?
Should I have?
You know what happened this morning.
I'm beginning to sense that I don't.
He got hit by an egg walking in.
What?
There are a few people outside protesting the Holly Cartwright case.
Are there now?
He came in to get himself cleaned up, but I've just spoken to a porter and he hasn't shown up for work yet.
Why did nobody tell me?
Well, it was meant for Ange Goddard.
Right. Enjoying the spectacle?
Serena, you heard what happened?
Yes, but not from you. Jason is my nephew, and you are fully aware that an incident like that can be extremely challenging for him.
Well, he was a little shaken, but he seemed determined to handle it by himself.
He's gone missing!
Okay. Oh, he's probably in the basement in his safe space. Have you checked there?
No, not yet. Look, I'm sorry I shouted at you.
Oh, don't worry, I've got that kind of face.
But that's just a blatant invitation for me to say something flattering. And now that you mention it...
Seriously, Serena, I am sorry. I should have buzzed you straight away, but believe it or not, I was trying to be respectful of Jason.
Apology accepted.
I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you. Oh, we've done it up a bit.
Oh. Well, it's charming, but no Jason.
So I suggest we draw up a 5-point action plan, which... Jason.
Mr. Hanson.
Rather a lot of people have been looking for you.
So now you found me, we need to have a serious conversation.
Well, I'm in the middle of quite an important meeting, so why don't I just call Serena, you can get yourself cleaned up, and then later this afternoon you and I can have a little chat.
No.
I beg your pardon?
If it's only quite important, then you can tell them to wait. What I have to say is very important. It concerns the health and safety of hospital staff. So it comes first.
So, I have warm water, clean flannel, towel, freshly laundered porter's uniform. There we are.
Thank you, Mr. Hanson. But I've decided not to wash this off until the Holly Cartwright issue is resolved and I can get to work without being assaulted.
Do you think that's wise?
Have you heard of Sergeant Wilson?
Who?
He's a character in Dad's Army, played by John LeMessurier.
Ah, yes. Sadly, I've not seen it, but I've heard it's very funny.
I've seen every episode, apart from the 3 that were lost. Some of them are so old they're in black and white.
And how exactly is this relevant?
Auntie Serena explained that when Sergeant Wilson said to Captain Mannering, "Do you think that's wise, sir?" what he actually means is he doesn't think it's wise at all.
Well, you have me there. That is indeed my point.
Then say so.
I'm in no way suggesting that you are unwise to wish for your own personal safety, and I am as unhappy as you are about the situation.
You're not the one covered in rotten egg.
The issue of achieving an outcome for Miss Cartwright and her family is not going to be resolved in a hurry, I'm afraid.
Then you'd better get a move on. Otherwise, this is going to get really stinky.
Jason, I can't resolve this problem with you occupying my office, and there are other people who need my attention too.
Oh, Jason, thank goodness.
We're so sorry. We assumed you'd gone to your safe space.
I did think about doing that, but then you'd all forget what happened and nothing would change.
OK, well, let's go to my office, and I'm sure we can sort something out.
No, let's do it here.
Jason.
Unless you want to call security and have me removed by force. If it was my decision, I would turn off Holly Cartwright's life support. It doesn't make any difference to her, And she's using up a bed and a lot of precious resources.
Well, I'm sure everyone will come round to that way of thinking in time. But there has been a hitch. Someone has told the family that there may be a way of treating her.
Oh. If that's true, then I changed my mind.
No, Jason, I assure you it is not true. It comes from an American institute who haven't even read Holly's notes.
Look, may I remind everybody, please, that it is not appropriate to discuss Miss Cartwright's case in detail here.
I don't want to discuss it. I want you to discuss it, so you can sort it out and I can come to work. I'm a father with responsibilities. I need this job.
If they had any idea of the state Jason was in, assaulting a vulnerable adult, I've got a good mind to go down there and tell them exactly what they did.
Oh, yes, that'll work. Use Jason as a pawn in your personal battle to gain the moral high ground.
I thought we were on the same side.
We are, but Jason's right. This isn't his argument. That egg was aimed at you. You have pitted yourself against him.
I've not pitted myself against anyone.
That's not how they see it. Look, you can't take a shortcut through people's feelings. They don't want their daughter to die.
And we can't let go of what we know to be right.
You think this is a rational debate. It isn't. You have to show them that you understand how they feel and meet them halfway.
Yeah, and I've already tried that. And now this. Look. Yeah, there's dozens of them. Emails as well.
Have you told the police?
Just idiots.
Idiots can be extremely dangerous.
No, we can't give in to them, Serena.
You're quite right. I couldn't agree with you more.
My apologies, I was just making sure there was someone to sit with Jason.
Thank you. Look, it's clear to me now what needs to happen.
I'm very keen to canvass opinion.
We have to take the hospital out of the firing line. So I think it's time that we took this to a judge. Let the courts decide.
It'll become even more of a circus.
Yes, but one for which the hospital is no longer responsible. Clearly at Holby, our aim is to help all our patients and do the best we can for them.
No hard feelings, I hope.
Oh, I could list a few.
This isn't about you and me.
No. Maybe don't say any more, though, eh?